Story 2 is set on September 4th, 1939, the day when the United Kingdom declared war on Germany. Bertrand Russell is going to the American University where he's going to give a talk on the role of logic in human affairs. He's met by a group of protesters protesting against the possible involvement of the United States in the European war. They stop him and, knowing him to be a pacifist, ask him to join their protest. But Russell, the cunning old fox, asks them to come in and follow his lecture. When the script has gone through endless revisions, we go into the second stage, the pathology.
Pathology. You know, the professional term is thumbnails.
The pathology stage of the work comes from the Greek word patata, which means potato, like these here, okay, or these if it's a close-up, in which Alekos draws the heads of the characters in a very simple potato form. For example, he gives them expression like this.
Box αριστερά πάνω.
Ναι. Μια στιγμή. Το λέω,
Top hat. Εντάξει, είναι ύψιλο, ναι.
It's the phase where word and image come together, or rather where word first turns into image. But more importantly, perhaps, the stage where artist and writer first meet at the concrete level of the individual page, the actual story of the comic book.
The world had come topsy-turvy.
You know, in a sense here I'm like the narcissistic theater director of old, who thought that only if he actually enacted all the parts, the actors could follow his instructions and play the parts as he wanted them. Darling, shh, shh, congratulations. Dada!
If this is art, I'll take mathematics.
In the roughs, I try to put on paper what the script describes. I start with the actual thumbnails, very rough sketches in a much smaller scale than the actual final page, where I try to get the feel of the flow of the narrative in terms of panels, see how they fit together on the page. And then I take graph paper where I've already marked the size of our own page and try and draw the panels in their actual size.
And there's story 3, the main story of the book, the story which Russell tells his lecture audience, in which he and Frege and Cantor and Whitehead and Hilbert and Wittgenstein and Gödel play the central part.
What intrigued us is that it is a very human story, a story of a great intellectual adventure that contains passions, love, both happy love and unhappy love, but also madness. And madness is a topic that is quite scary to most people. Especially when those who are mad are otherwise very logical.
D'accord, voilà, voilà. 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 So Alekos does the roughs, and then we put them up on the board and go over them. Already you have a sense of the drama coming alive. And this is a very exciting time for me because Alekos' potatoes are very tasty. I mean, they're potato heads, but they can be quite exciting in look. If a scene inspires him from the script, he may go into much more detail. But even when it's mere potato heads, I begin to get a sense of the drama already in the scene.
Is she hungry, maybe? Ate half an hour ago. I'm going to check Telia. Ήτα. Ορθολογισμό.
And then we have this drawing scan, so we can proceed with the remaining 5 stages of the work.
Alekos gives me that with his letters, with the text in it. And now I'm just covering Alekos's letters. So I'm starting the lettering. And the lettering is handwritten. It looks in every page the same.
With the final lettering, you know also the space that is going to be covered by the balloons. We see the negative space, I mean what is left on the panel so we can draw in it. I'm a cartoonist who comes from animation, and as I have been working on it for years, I got the use of working on the light box. So for me it's like redrawing the same page many times, and every time I draw it I get more and more detail in it. But anyway, with this baby step procedure, we are sure that we always have what we have thought at the beginning. This is the scene where Russell ends up in jail for his pacifist resistance to World War I.
Εσύ.
Ναι ρε, πώς θα κρυώσει το φαγητό.
Έλα ρε, εσύ, αυτό είναι...
Μα αφού είναι έρλο άνθρωπος, δεν θα του πάνε να καπάει το φαγητό του, να μου το κοτόπουλο.
Είπαμε καλό σέρβις, όχι και έτσι. Στη φυλάκι.
Γράψτε μου να το... At the beginning we'd like to do something more artsy looking, and finally we decided that we're going to use the good old technique with the black outline and the flat color inside. The clean line style was made famous by Hergé, the creator of Tintin. But we decided to add shadows to the drawings to give a sense of depth and atmosphere while keeping the drawing simple, easy to read. And then the page goes to the inker where the line becomes even clearer, very precise.
Η διαδικασία είναι εξής. Μου στέλνει ο Αλέκος με mail τη σελίδα, την παίρνω εγώ, την ανοίγω στο κομπιούτερ και ξεκινάω να τη μελανώνω. Φτιάχνω πρώτα ένα layer άσπρο με μια μικρή διαφάνεια, ώστε να μην με αποσπάει πολύ, να βλέπω από κάτω τη λεπτομέρεια του σκίτσου και ξεκινάω να τη μελανώνω από πάνω.
There are lines of varying widths according to the proximity to the viewer to add perspective.
In this scene, Russell visits an old Frege to find him in the midst of a crisis of racist paranoia. So, what's at the root of all this very logical madness? Could its cause be hidden in biographical detail? Or could the madness lie in the times in which these people lived?
Sallow, skinny, frightened children.